Fala gurizada, Luiz HQ. Estou aqui com mais um episódio da nossa série de Dragon Age Origins. A gente está aqui na Chantry do Vilarejo, no Penhasco Vermelho. A gente basicamente chegou aqui no Penhasco Vermelho e iniciou a quest aqui do Barão Tigan. E bom, o que vamos fazer nesse episódio? Vamos basicamente explorar aqui o vilarejo e abrir várias outras quests secundárias. Vamos dar uma olhada primeiro aqui na nossa quest principal. Cadê? A gente está justamente fazendo essa quest, Penhasco Vermelho. E não tem nenhuma outra quest aberta? Aqui, Penhasco Vermelho. Vilarejo. Então a gente tem que falar com mais dois personagens aqui para seguir com a quest. Porém, a gente tem outras quests secundárias que a gente vai abrir agora. Primeiro, vamos dar uma...
Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Ok.
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long
Pegamos livro.
When will they be back?
Se eu não me engano, tem um diálogo
You
aqui.
are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that. I will be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left? All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task? It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
Ok. Bom, vou pedir a bênção dela aqui para ver se a gente consegue um pouquinho mais de aprovação com a Liliana.
You would? That is, I mean, of course. I'd be happy to. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Be brave, young man.
Ah, não.
Your parents would want that.
Pensei que ia ganhar um pouquinho de aprovação ali, mas não foi o caso.
It is begun.
Vou pegar mais um código. Deixa eu ver. Eu acho que tem um diálogo. Não, não tem. Jetta. Essa Jetta, se não me engano, é uma personagem importante.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the
Sim,
chastened.
lembrei agora.
But I haven't heard from them since.
Lembrei agora. Uma quest que a gente pegou lá nos Ermos, lá bem no início da campanha.
I am. You've heard of me? I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me. Maker's blessings upon you.
Simples assim. Será que eu deixei algum item dessa quest pra trás? Fiquei na dúvida agora. Bom, mas enfim, agora não adianta muita coisa. Aldeão, velho.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do? Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too. He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful. I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody. You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night
Bom, mais uma missão aqui.
is coming.
Agora a gente vai pro vilarejo, propriamente dito. Bom, não sei se a gente vai chegar a ter combate nesse episódio, mas com certeza no próximo a gente vai ter. Milícia.
No, we don't have the men we need.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle. So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king. So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Bom, vamos persuadir aqui.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge. We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first. I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Bom, agora a gente tem que falar com o ferreiro, mas antes a gente vai dar uma explorada aqui no vilarejo. Deixa eu ver, tem alguns ambientes aqui para acessar. Tem um livro.
He'll do it.
Será que a Liliana consegue abrir? Não. Precisa de chave. E tem um último cômodo aqui.
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, Come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want. It's Bevan. My sister is Caitlin. She's probably at the Chantry looking for me. No, I just didn't want to be in the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave. Yes, it was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive. I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave. I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret. You could. All right, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's, and Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother. No, well, maybe the sword was too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was. In the chest, in Mother's room, Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone. But I can't give it to you. It was Father's. Caitlin would be so mad if I did. You could? Maybe you could give my sister money? She said if we had money, we'd be all right, even if Mother is dead. Oh, all right. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Bom, acabei persuadindo ali o guri para me dar a chave do baú dele. Ah, me tranquei aqui. Consegui mais um item aqui. Vamos ver se essa espada é boa. Eu não lembro dela. Ah, não. Uma espada comum. Deixa eu ver. Vamos dar uma olhada no Alistair aqui. Não, é melhor que o Alistair está usando. Melhor e um pouquinho mais bonita também. Bom, vamos botar o escudo de volta. Conseguimos uma espada melhor aqui para o Alistair. Vamos seguir. Vamos ver, deve ter mais algum lugar para explorar aqui. Ah, lá no canto lá.
It shall be done.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Não. Ah, caramba. Eu vou ter que gastar aquele último pontinho.
Very well.
Ué. Bom, deve ser algum item de missão ali. Ah, tem que vir pra cá agora. Ah, proibido nadar.
I shall do it. As you say.
E agora tem mais uma parte aqui no vilarejo que eu não explorei. Eu fui pra lá, essa porta aqui. Deixa eu ver. Aqui vai ter uma outra quest.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out. Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there. Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue? So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go, if you want me out there so badly. Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because of you. Go tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
Eu convenci eles no diálogo a ajudar, mas foi tão rápido que eu quase não entendi o que estava acontecendo. Deixa eu ver. Não tem nada aqui. Tinha a possibilidade ali de acontecer um combate, né? Tanto que tinha ali as opções de atacar. Mas eu tentei resolver no diálogo. Justamente para a gente poder ter a ajuda deles. Eu acho que ainda tem mais um ambiente para explorar aqui. Não.
You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child, I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just something you are born with. I have met nobles who are very petty and mean, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with a certain dignity and grace. It draws you to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this nobility of spirit that you share with Cecily.
Why, thank you, Liliana. It is very kind of you to say that.
Bom, como eu já comentei, né, é sempre bom pegar os diálogos entre os personagens, são muito bem escritos, né, e bem interessantes, que mostram bem as personalidades dos companheiros. Novamente eu comento, né, como a Liliana mudou entre Dragon Age Origins e Dragon Age Inquisition. Aqui em Origins ela tem todo esse ar de inocência, né, apesar de ela ter um baita background, ela tem todo esse ar de inocência, e no Inquisition ela tem um ar bem mais sério, né, bem mais maduro, personagem é bem mais desenvolvida. Na realidade, ela é bem desenvolvida também no Origins. Ela só há uma mudança de comportamento e característica das duas personagens, né? Ou melhor, da mesma personagem entre um jogo e outro. Bom, seguir aqui. Aqui. Pegar aquela raiz aqui.
As you say.
Achei um baú escondidinho. Agora vamos seguir a missão. Vamos falar aqui com o ferreiro.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough. All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Make his breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are? A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone! Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us? Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. And I suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Bom. Conseguimos mais 4 pontos de aprovação com a Wine. E convencemos o ferreiro a voltar a trabalhar.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Ué.
I shall do it.
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up. Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Ó. Temos alguns equipamentos aqui. Provavelmente a gente não vai usar nenhum. Deixa eu ver se tem mais alguma coisa aqui. E vamos ver se ele tem é considerado um vendedor
I
aqui.
must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. You mean, why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously, something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things. But maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe. She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now. I'd never make such accusations, but maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that. Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I'd paid more heed to my girl. Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
Bom, vou encerrar o diálogo.
Velena. That's all I want.
Bom, seguir. Agora a gente vai para a segunda parte aqui do vilarejo. Parte superior.
I shall do it.
Ó. Luvas pesadas. Vamos ver se o Alistair consegue usar essas armaduras aqui que a gente pegou. É um pouquinho melhor do que a gente está usando. Substituir. E as botas ele não consegue usar ainda.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy. What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly, He gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options. And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse. You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return? Well, I can't promise that, but thank you. I don't really know what to say. Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight? That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe.
Eu acho que esse personagem faz parte de uma missão.
Not looking for company. What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why? No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name, that's all. My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked. I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone. Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people. But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear. A tall fellow, I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me. Oh, all right, I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Bom, acabamos ganhando mais um aliado aí pra batalha. Basicamente ele é um espião aí do Logan. Vamos ver se a gente faz mais algum diálogo. Tem uma porta lá? Não. Bom, antes de encerrar o episódio, vamos... Tem grafite aqui. Bom. Vamos falar aqui com o vendedor.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes? Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope. Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're run away from the city. That's so. I've heard about them. Never seen one in my entire life, though. Something else I can get for you? Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Bom, vamos aproveitar e comprar alguns itens aqui. Vou comprar cerveja pra gente usar como presente depois. Ah, me esqueci que a gente tá com pouco dinheiro. Bom, ele não tinha muito o que vender. Vamos vender o que a gente não vai usar para ele. Bom, gurizada, eu vou encerrar esse episódio por aqui. Ele já está bem longo. A gente teve bastante diálogos aqui no Penhasco Vermelho. Iniciamos várias quests. E a gente ainda tem que falar com outras pessoas aqui para encerrar. Na realidade, eu acho que só tem mais uma parte do mapa para... Ah, ele não vai mostrar. Mas, enfim, eu acho que tem só mais um trecho do mapa para a gente explorar aqui no vilarejo. E daí a gente já parte aí para encerrar a quest aqui do Penhasco Vermelho. Na realidade, parte dela, né? Depois a gente vai rumar pro castelo. Bom, gurizada, então é isso aí. Espero que tenham gostado desse episódio. Comentem, avaliem e até o próximo vídeo. Valeu!